So basically, this was an unmitigated triumph, is what I'm getting at here.
Oh, absolutely. Everything went exactly according to plan.
Definitely did not blunder into any traps. You definitely did not get anyone killed who didn't need to. More importantly, our cover is intact and we are on mission.
This is no time to cry, Liu.
I mean, we technically are. I mean, sure, we blew our sneaking into the Empire mission pretty much as soon as we got here. But we did find out where the Emperor is, and we are going on the offense against him, technically.
Like, it is, I suppose, true that the distance between us and him is trending downwardly.
Ah, the plot ladies are watching ominously.
They're all here.
There's the Goldoba.
Well, that seems entirely
I see it. Let's move in close and get
fine. Anyway, we didn't have the budget for a whole chase, so we just, like, showed it flying.
I mean, it's not much of a chase when one of the ships is stationary.
I feel like it should be moving, but whatever. Anyway, we're just going to be allowed to fly right up here. On reflection, it seems pretty in keeping with the Empire to allow us to fly right up there, so, you know.
So, I really hope you like these pieces of shit, because they're the only enemy on this entire dungeon.
Well, that seems not irritating at all. Like, I kind of dig their style, but, like, I can't imagine digging that style for more than about a minute. Maybe 2 minutes if I really want to appreciate it.
So yeah, they put you to sleep, and they attack very, very fast. I don't think I successfully block a single one of their first attacks.
Sweet. Anyway, sleep is not the status effect that I would have guessed would have come out of these. Like, I don't know, those don't seem that sleepy.
Chronos flow. A flower.
Like, maybe I just don't understand JRPG enemies. Like, are they at least interesting in a way beyond can't afflict status ailment here and can do damage? Do they have anything going for them?
As enemies, no. No, they're trash. But they do have a gimmick, though. But it won't really come into play until we reach the actual dungeon part of this.
Oh, that sounds equal parts exciting and insufferable.
I mean, as with everything from the Empire, they are weak to wind. They're basically weak to wind, water, and light. So, you know.
You think after all this time I would have gotten at least a little bit tired of seeing Gabari just whack things with a giant orb, but it turns out no. Oh, and good, they can heal. That's always the hallmark of an enemy that I don't hate.
Alright, let's go inside.
They're fast little fuckers, too. I frequently run into the problem of start a fight and then all three of them get a turn before I do.
Yeah, it sounds fun. Oh, is that where we are?
Yeah, it's been a while since we've been on the Goldoba. I think the last time we were here, Giacomo was shooting his weird record scratch energy ball at us.
Could Goldoba really be on this ship?
Also, didn't we, like, jump onto it the last time? I mean, I guess technically we jumped onto it this time, but it wasn't quite as absurd. I don't know, I feel like maybe if there was another good opportunity for them to have busted out the Final Fantasy XIII launch jump, that it could have been now, but I guess we had to fly above them like the cheating fucks that we are.
So hey, I hope you've got a notepad handy,
Oh, good.
because every single enemy in this dungeon has a unique password, and only one of them will open the door to the boss fight.
That's great. That's video games. That's how you know you're onto something fun.
Yeah, it's this one, for the record. That's the password you want.
So, like, A, is it always that one, and B, is it always that password?
Yes and yes.
Sweet. Video games.
Thank God, that was actually something that I was testing. Like, I actually kept my notepad open when I was playing this, and I'm like, oh god, please be the same passwords. Please be the same passwords.
Well, that's good to know. Like, you know, a tiny, tiny, tiny amount of points for trying. Like, there is a very small consolation prize on offer from me, but, nope, that's it, folks. Shut it down. Oh man, and they're just like all those incredibly irritating enemies that take forever to kill and are annoying to fight.
Yeah, I was not joking when I said they were literally the only enemy in this dungeon.
Ugh. I get the sense that they are also just like tediously difficult.
The groups of 3 are the ones that are really bad. If you get them solo or in a pair, they're not too terrible.
2003 was definitely a time when we didn't really have as great a grip on here's good difficulty and here's tedious difficulty. It was all just kind of a mess. Also, what the hell is that?
It's not rendering right, but there actually is like a camera there, and if you get hit by that light beam, it will summon an enemy.
So it's an emulation error. I can live with that.
Yeah, it's not the last one we're gonna see either.
For a minute, I thought that was actually what it was supposed to look like.
So, but yes. So, you know, obviously, since there's only one password that opens the door, everything else, it either does some combination of... There's a couple of them that give you cards. I don't particularly care, because most of the cards are just, you know, the same thing as the drops. There's some that summon enemies, those are terrible, and you should not use them.
Presumably the exact same enemies.
Yes, it is the exact same enemy.
That's incredible. The only way I would even consider giving this any kind of redeeming thought is if those enemies that were summoned dropped further passwords.
I'm a little disappointed they didn't, but but no, it just summons another one of these things to fight.
Anyway, you were about to narrate a third thing.
Oh yeah, there's a third kind of password that doesn't it doesn't actually do anything. Like, it just fires the guns. So it's like it's a cosmetic thing, but it does nothing. Thank God.
Okay, well, once again, a single solitary point for trying. Like, there was an attempt. Wasn't even that good an attempt, but like, It's an incredibly shit gimmick within an incredibly shit gimmick. I'm not gonna lie, there's only so much scope for praise here.
Oh yeah, no, this dungeon is awful.
Good times, good times. I guess an unintentionally redeeming feature of it is because there is so little content of any interest that much of it can be skipped, both for the player and for the discerning video editor, for the sake of a long-suffering Let's Play partner.
So yeah, you definitely want to have your shit in order because...
Right, well there's a save point right outside that door, so... Oh wow, it just does the thing right when you go through the door, that's something.
I don't know why the video is fuzzy every so
There's
often,
no
by
one
the way.
here.
That's just a weird emulation thing.
Damn! Where could that slob be hiding?
I presume you're looking for the Emperor. Unfortunately for you, he's already left for the lava caves, where the fifth and final End Magnus is sealed. The other four are already in his possession.
Giacomo!
Yeah, good job on that, by the way.
Oh, you just missed it. Well, at least we're still here to keep you company.
I didn't think you had the guts to go to the heart of the Empire. Maybe we could call it bravery. No, stupidity is more like it. Stupidity seems to be one of your strong points.
Frolong gets it.
See, like, I can't argue with the
What,
man.
Aunt Magnus? So it was you who stole the check, Aunt Magnus.
Maybe so.
Thanks for the warm welcome. We don't have time to play with you goons today. We're after the Emperor.
No way. This is my chance. Today's payback time.
Oh, Callus. Callus, please.
Alice, time's running
This is
out.
really not the time.
Prepare to die, Giacomo.
No, I feel like they would make it the time if we tried to run away.
You talk a good game, boy. It shows courage. I like that.
Show something.
Callus, I have a proposition. Would you like to join us?
Hell yeah.
What? Whoa.
I mean, it does seem like their party has it a bit more together than ours.
Yeah. What the hell are you talking about?
Maybe not.
You two stay out of this. I've got an idea. What do you say, Callus?
Join you? Why would I ever do that?
This had better be good.
Nuts. Is that it? Or a comedian?
I'm dead serious.
No, I feel like Giacomo would have a pretty good
I
stand-up
need
routine.
you in order to carry it out, Callus.
Anyway, a plan.
Stop saying that! Why would I ever join you? You killed Gramps and Fee. You make me sick.
Whereas I, on the other hand, am a paragon
Well
of
on
justice.
the path, or you'll miss out on what the future has to offer. You are the chosen one, Callus. The divine child.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, great, he knows the plot,
My
doesn't
final
he?
answer is no, Giacomo. You're not getting
I
away
mean-
this time.
Giacomo did stop Amy from killing them back in Mira, so...
I'll kill you, then use your corpse to learn the secret of the End Magnus.
Or, okay, sure, never mind. I guess Giacomo's all in on the let's murder Callus bit.
Since we last met.
I mean,
Put an end to your childish ramblings.
his hand is kind of forced in that regard.
Prepare to meet your destiny.
Like, it's inevitable. They're just fated to fight.
Yeah, but I mean, like, last time, he was like, look, I'm not gonna kill you because I need the divine child, but I'm gonna make this fucking hurt.
Anyway, hell yeah, team boss battle.
Yeah! This is a very difficult fight if you are not ready for it.
I mean, I'd guessed. I had the impression.
So, like, first and foremost, obviously, you're fighting 3 bosses at once, which is, not ideal for most parties. it's also the first time we're fighting Amy for real, although both Giacomo and Folon still have all of their gimmicks from the last time we fought them, so...
Hope you're photogenic.
Good, more audio effects. I guess we took the time to get pictures of them anyway, despite everything.
We can only get 1 picture per battle, so... We already got Giacomo, so I took Amy's. It seemed appropriate.
And there's that weirdly underwhelming jet again. Like, I can't stress enough how much I don't understand this. Like, as a style or an aesthetic or as a gimmick, or like what he just floats and then still turns around in the air and like motions forward and then just falls down and attacks anyway. Like, what is happening? What is the theory here?
I mean, I guess that you work with what you have when you're dealing with a waist-mounted jetpack. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so Folon now just does his energy injection combo whenever the fuck he wants. So, you know, that's fun.
Good times. Good times.
And, you know, Giacomo still gets 2 turns for every one of yours, so you are, like, definitively in the negative.
Yeah, what's even the point of that at this point? Like, that makes sense to balance a single boss fight, but like, come on, there's 3 of them. You should be able to make do without doing that. Although I guess they get props for consistency. Consistency is also good.
I mean, collectively, I think it's to kind of balance out the fact that Giacomo is not... he doesn't do that much damage. Like, he doesn't do as much as you would expect him to do, given everything.
Well, that's something, I guess.
But yeah, no, you are very definitively on the wrong end of the action economy in this fight.
So, like, this is really bugging me. He's swinging the scythe backwards like it's a giant axe. I guess from the angle on it, it kind of might just be a really inefficiently shaped axe, but like, come on, the aesthetic says scythe, but he's swinging it like an axe. Come on, you can't do this to me.
I regret to inform you that he can and will.
Ugh. That's illegal.
So we're gonna focus on Amy right away, not just because she's obnoxious, but she is the healer of this group, among other things.
Yeah, that sounds like a bad idea to allow to live.
But also, not only that, she, as I'm sure you've seen, when she attacks, she doesn't do much damage, but she attacks like... Get down, Pat. She attacks like 8 times for every turn that she does, so she will burn through your deck like it's nothing.
Yeah, she sounds incredibly annoying. Although she does seem to have, like, a slight talent for dance moves, though, so... That's a single point reclaimed in favour.
No offense, but you're history. Suck his power, crystal shot.
See, once again, I'm not sick of that. Like, he just makes a giant crystal orb appear and then just smacks it. He doesn't even, like, smack it at someone, he just smacks it in front of someone and it just does a bunch of damage. I should hate this, but I don't.
Like, yeah, again, to stress that damage point, I just ate an entire combo without blocking a single hit, and it did like 200 damage to Jella.
You'll be sorry.
Yeah,
Magic. Sparkle of
that seems like something that should be a healing spell.
Anyway, once you knock out Amy, the fight is much more manageable. Like, Folon can still do a decent chunk of damage with his War Blazer, but by and large, he's a lot less annoying than Amy is.
Yeah, I mean, your cards aren't literally on fire, and you're taking admittedly only 1 turn less, like from 4 down to 3, but a whole bunch of damage less. And the other team doesn't have a healer, and I cannot stress enough how bad an idea it is to allow the other team to have a healer. Like, come on. You shoot the doctor.
Yeah, you shoot the doctor, because otherwise your party looks like this. I don't know if you saw those numbers, but they're not great.
Yeah, they have very much the wrong magnitude. They should have the other one.
In retrospect, I probably should have healed, but I was like kind of banking on like, okay, I've got a really good turn. This is gonna kill Folon. And then,
Narrator, it did not. Well, what are you gonna do?
Sword style. I'm finished.
thankfully Callus was there to save my dumbass, because that was about to go very, very poorly.
Anyway, is this in the bag now, or does he have some kind of clutch bullshit?
Use this.
Because I would not put it past him to have some kind of clutch
It's all
bullshit.
yours.
He does have a new finisher. That is one of the weird parts about this fight, is that for whatever reason, they, like, aside from Folon, whose gimmick is literally, like, inject himself with drugs and then use a superpower, these guys don't use their finishers until they've taken a certain amount of damage. But, yeah, no, at this point, the fight is won. It's just gonna be a while getting there.
I guess that's one more swing and a miss for this dungeon. It's racking up a lot of them. Like, I don't know, this is the point at which we should be getting some kind of, like, action climax, but it just seems to be irritating more than anything else.
So, just for reference, for it, if you want to know just how bad this fight is, so when I was editing this boss fight started at right around 1330. The end of the boss fight is at 3540.
That's a lot of time in a boss fight. That's not how this is supposed to work. Oh, I have not missed that sound.
Now, don't worry, he's got a new one he's going to show off, too.
I earnestly cannot wait.
Harder. Harder.
Yeah, that was underwhelming.
Yeah, anyway, 25 minutes later, fuck you, go away, Giacomo.
Please die. Please die.
Say your prayers.
I am saying my prayers. I pray that he dies, please.
Impossible.
You know the sign of any good game is when you finish it and you're like, well, thank Christ I don't have to do that again.
You lose, Giacomo.
No, this can't be. I never lose.
You know, except for that one
Spirit
time.
within him, or is it because?
We did it. We did it. Look, Gramps and Fee can finally rest in peace.
Yeah. Vengeance achieved, karma set right. The universe is in order. We can just go home now.
His power.
I mean, do we really have a home to go back to right now?
I mean, figuratively speaking, we can go home.
Huh? My
I was
grandfather.
gonna say, I'm pretty sure that our home was destroyed when Giacomo killed Gramps, so...
He tapped into
Like I said,
the divine child.
figuratively. We certainly can stand to not care about any of this that we're learning.
You were supposed to inherit it? Why you?
Because Georg, whom you call grandfather, is my father.
Ooh.
Huh?
Like, I want to say, just for the record, earlier when he was saying, like, oh, I have a plan, I was, like, about a second from saying, join me and we will rule the galaxy as father and son, and then he said, join me, and I was like, well, great, I can't say it now. Anyway, I just wanted to say for the record that I absolutely was going to go there.
You're going down with the ship, boy. My father designed this battleship.
He designed it to blow the fuck up under the slightest provocation.
Way to hell.
It was the perfect strategy.
What kind of engineer who has the prowess that Georg apparently did doesn't design an immediate and obvious self-destruct mechanism into your battleship? It just makes sense.
I mean, this is not even JRPG bullshit at this point. This is just like ordinary stock bullshit. Anyway, was that a timer I saw in the top right corner for a fraction of a second?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Now, I know in my soul that that timer continues to tick down during combat.
It actually does not.
Wow. What the fuck?
That is the only mercy that they will grant you.
JRPG bullshit merchants, you had one job. One job. You can't even do that right.
It does, however, count down during conversation, so make of that what you will.
Like, is any part of this in even any slight marginal respect actually correct? Anyway, I guess the cameras are still spinning?
I believe the cameras have been deactivated at this point.
I mean, I see the beam spinning, but... Anyway, this seems like the perfect time for a minigame, or, you know, some bullshit involving harvesting the fundamental essence of whatever. Sure, why not? Just, I don't even care.
Gotta take a little fuel with ya for the road, right?
I mean, this is absolutely part of a missable side quest, isn't it?
Look, I mean, what kind of JRPG protagonist would we be if we didn't take some extra fuel just because?
Like, make a copy of that card. Why not? Anyway, this thing appears to have tank treads, but notably no wings. So... I'm not really sure what the plan is here.
Don't worry about it.
So, like, for having made such a big deal about, hey, we can make the airship blow the fuck up, but okay, but you can crash any airship into a mountain if you want. That's not hard.
Everyone all right?
Anyone can do that. Anyway, it looks like we've landed safely on
I'm okay.
I'm fine.
help me here?
There was a desert conveniently beneath us to cushion the fall of our tank.
No injuries here.
Right, yeah,
Good.
that's...
Time's a wasted. Let's head for the lava cave.
okay.
But what is this place?
The lava caves are just south of here. There's a small village on the way. Why don't we head there first?
Asa?
That's right.
Oh
Awesome.
boy.
Is that the same Aza famous for its iron mines?
My plot bullshit radar is going off again.
All right, let's get going.
Well, how bad can this possibly be, right?
Huh? What is it?
I mean, we're already batting 1,000
I want to ask you
on
something.
great plans.
Is your grandfather
So,
really named Georg?
obviously, we should go to the village where the Empire massacred a whole bunch of people with one of the guys who was responsible for doing it.
Yeah,
Georg is the name of
What's the worst that could
doctor we
happen?
heard about in Mintaka.
brilliant
He
plan.
went crazy and died in a laboratory explosion.
Also
Over a
brilliant,
decade ago.
this. The whole thing is brilliant. I cannot stress enough how well this is going.
Yes, I'm sure of it.
So, what we're getting from this is that apparently Georg faked his death and blew up his... He designed the Goldoba, blew up his lab in Mintaka, faked his death, and went to Mira to raise
I don't believe
Callus and Fee?
about Gramps being his dad.
You
Sounds
said the
rational.
doctor from Mintaka has been dead for over a decade, right?
Yes, that's what they say. Gramps died 2 years ago. He was attacked by Giacomo's men in Mira.
Well,
I see
sitting around
Callus
talking
hasn't
isn't
quite
doing
put
us any
all
good
of this
right
together
now.
yet, though.
Why don't we move on? Hey, Callus, don't think you can get all comfy now that Giacomo's out of the picture. Geldoblame's up next.
Oh, but man, we had a perfect opportunity to ditch the party and just
There's still something
chill out
else
and forget all this
that I have
bullshit.
to take care of too.
We've acquired catharsis. We can just abandon everybody and just, like, chill and forget about all of this galactic
Let's go.
world-ending bullshit. I'm a fan of it. Anyway, this totally seems fine, and this environment totally seems livable.
Almard.
Oh, is that time already?
The gate to hell, the last of them all, will soon be open. All of the End Magnus will be free, and the end of the world will begin. The great darkness will awaken, and chaos will ensue.
Huge fan of how this lady just sounds... She's just completely no-selling the entire thing, except for the giggle at the end. That's the only time where it sounds like she's actually feeling anything.
Hey, you gotta have fun with it one way or another, right?